Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I thought I'd go ahead and have a look at a very interesting car that pretty much anyone can have because it is out in the game for free. So if you go to Forzathon and we go into our shop, as you can see, the 2011 Hot Wheels Bone Shaker was added into the game. So if you guys don't know about this car, this was a car back in Forza Horizon 3. They brought it out with the Hot Wheels DLC, the Hot Wheels car pack, and yeah, this is it's a very interesting car for them to bring out. I really wanted to make a video on this thing and see what we can do to it, see what customization options there are for it, all that sort of stuff. See if they have added anything or if they've changed anything. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at in today's video. So let's see also how fast it is. Well, literally just see what it's like in this game. See if they've changed anything. I honestly don't remember what it was like before, but I mean, it'd be interesting to see what we can do to it now, if we can do anything to it now. I think I do remember that you can change the rear end on it. I don't know if that's a thing now, if that's still a thing, like you could change the whole rear end of it to like have like a big massive wing, or is that a different game? Is that Need for Speed I'm thinking of? It definitely isn't. It's definitely this. That you can have some crazy things happening to it. So with the engine swap, we can have a racing 7.2 liter V8. I don't even know what like engine this V8 is from. 7.2. It's like just such a weird V8. Like, I don't know what it is from, but I'm gonna add it on because, I mean, first of all, it's a lot lighter. It's almost 100 kilos lighter, and it's a lot more powerful. It's more than twice the power, so I don't see why we shouldn't do that. Now with this thing, do I keep it rear-wheel drive or do I go all-wheel drive? If it's all-wheel drive, then it'll be good like for acceleration. But if I keep it rear-wheel drive, we can get the back end out a little bit. So I think that'll make it a little bit more interesting. We could also twin turbo this. Oh my god. I honestly don't remember having this option back in Forza Horizon 3, so I'm already at 253 grand. So yeah, we can have the same little splitter at the front that we could have before, and then the big massive wing, which I'm gonna put on because it just looks insane. The little splitter, you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's just do that anyway. This looks ridiculous. Also, that skull that you see in the middle, that is the gear knob. That is the gear shifter. The spine that leads up to the tiny skull at the top, that is the gear shifter. And then obviously the one on the right is the hydro e-brake, the handbrake. Oh my god. I can't wait to drive this thing just so I can show you guys, because I have driven it, so I know what it's like. I'm going to do like drag tires on this thing. I think that'd be kind of fun to try out on it, but I kind of want this thing to like handle well in every condition, so I'm just going to put race tires on it for the moment. We'll do 245s in the front, and we can go so much wider on the rear. It's already on 375s, but we can go even wider. 405s. 455s. My god. Look at the size of these wheels. That is insane. I don't want to change the rims either. I think they're fine, because it also has the Hot Wheels logo in the middle of them. So that's interesting. We can do rally sprint. We can drift this thing. We can have this as our... Oh my god. I like the compression in the springs as well. That's kind of cool. The way it shows that. I don't really want to drift everything, but I mean, I kind of want to now because we can have drift suspension on this thing. We can have a roll cage. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Having a roll cage on the exterior of the truck instead of the inside. That's sick. I don't even know why I called it a truck. It just looks like a weird, tiny pickup truck. I mean, obviously I know what it is, but like... It just looks weird. Anyway, so we can get this to be even faster than what it is now. 1,100 horsepower, 1,200, 1,279, 1,356. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know, like, it's on race. I don't know what I'm expecting from this thing. If I add the drift suspension and I add like 455 rear end tires and their race tires as well. You know what? Let's just try to make it so it's a little bit more manageable. So we'll put the stock tires back on it, which are just sports tires. But we'll keep the thick. Actually, should I keep the thickness? You know what? Let's just do this. We'll do 405s. All right, let's just do that. Let's just do 405s in the rear end. I know it's cool. I know they look great, but I kind of want this thing to slide. And I know that if I put race tires and I make them 455s, I mean, it's gonna be good and all, but having drift suspension is gonna be completely useless on it. I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna end up like tuning this thing, if I'm gonna end up tuning it at all. I'm gonna make this go to speed a little bit more because, well, 189 miles per hour is just nothing for this thing. 234, 246, 249 by the looks of things is the fastest we can get this thing to go. We can change the aero as well, which is all set to cornering by the looks of things. 250 from this. If we change the rear, which is the big, massive wing, we get 252. So it's not that great. I'll keep these to speed. Why not for now? And then I'll pretty much just lock the rear diff as well. And that's pretty much it. I'll leave everything the way it is, just the way the game intended it to. And we'll see what that's like. Actually, you know what? Just because this isn't a top speed build car, I don't really care for the top speed. I'll keep this, again, literally just the way the game gave it to me. Except for the diff and the gear ratios, and that's pretty much it. Alright, let's drive this thing. I want to see what it's like. I want to see what this thing is like to slide around with. I mean, look at it. Does it clip into anything? That is my question. I love that front suspension though. The front suspension, obviously, that sticks out, that you can see everything happening. It's all painted gold as well, which is great. It's not really a lot of angle, is it, for a drift suspension? But I like that it's all painted gold. It looks really, really good. That's nice. I like that. That looks great from both ends. And obviously the wheels look really, really good. The exhaust, the side exit exhaust, they look great. Alright, cool. It sounds great. Now, let me show you guys this. Ready? Let's change gear. So when I got it a couple of days ago, I wanted to try to drive it and see what it's like, what it sounded like and stuff like that. Oh, this sounds so good. It's on ice right now. It's literally on ice. I think race tires might have been a good call for this thing. It's legit just on ice. I can't floor it in like any gear because it's legit just on ice. I don't know why. Like, I should have just kept one or the other. I should have just either kept the exhaust, or not the exhaust, what am I talking about? The tire width or the tire compound. I should have just kept one or the other. It's a little bit slow. Sorry, I don't mean slow. I mean it's a little bit weird because I've obviously extended all my gears. So that makes my fourth gear seem a little bit longer. Wait a second. Oh no, never mind. I thought I did top 1000 on this before and I was like, oh my god, I almost like got more with this car, but I didn't. Alright. It doesn't help that it's raining either. I really didn't mean to say that this was slow. It's not slow. I'm sorry. It's not slow. That's not what I meant. I meant that the gear ratios are really long, so it takes a while to rev up the rev range. Oh my god. There's no chance I'll be taking this off-road anyway, as well. But I was gonna say this thing drives awful off-road. Can we even put like off-road tires on this? I don't know. I probably can. Actually, I just haven't really paid attention to them because why would I build this thing for rallying or for off-roading? Look how good it looks. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put our race tires back on. I'm gonna go ahead and also, put our... Yeah, we can do rally tires on this thing as well. I'm gonna go ahead and make my rear end as thick as possible. And we'll see what that's like to drive. And we'll bring our gear ratios a little bit closer. And make our top speed a little bit lower. Just change our final drive pretty much, because I don't really need it for crazy top speed. So we'll bring this down to like somewhere here. What is that? What are those revs? I'm trying to see what they are for like 4th and 5th gear. I'm doing around 200 miles per hour should be in 5th gear. So I think that should be okay. Around 200 miles per hour in 5th gear. Should be fine. I should have lots and lots of power to play with in my gears. Alright, let's have a look here. See what this thing is like. Let's get it on the road and not on the actual dirt, because I know that this isn't gonna be good to drive on the dirt. Alright, on the road. Let's see. This sounds really good, I'm not gonna lie. It's also got all the power in the world. I like this grip a lot better. Because I'm running like stupid horsepower. Like, I obviously want to max out these cars because I want to see what they can actually do when they're fully maxed out. So that's why when I build these cars, I go like, and give them the full beans here. Oh, and I'm gone into the field. There we go. That's why I usually give them like the full beans. Just give them like as much power as possible, just to see what they're like and how they handle this power and how their suspension is built and all that sort of stuff. Like, I like doing this to my cars instead of having just like 500 horsepower cars and just driving those around like that, because I feel like that's kind of boring. It's kind of boring and slow sometimes. Again, my tune, you guys saw my tune. I haven't really done anything to it. I sort of just gave a power, locked the diff, and I messed with my gear ratios a little bit just to be able to see if I can get them to be good. I'm gonna go do a drift zone with it because I want to see what it's like. I'll do one that's kind of fast paced, but also not like too crazy. Or what's a really nice road to be able to drive on to do some drifting. Obviously, some of these mountain roads. Or there is one actually. Wait, is there one that we ended up doing, or was that like just a? There's this one here, right? This is one that we ended up doing, and we have like this long like stretch of road here. That's kind of annoying to try and do. You know what? Let's do that one. Let's do that one. That was in our previous top 1000. If you guys missed that, go ahead and check it out. It's very interesting because I kind of failed it, but I still sort of got it at the same time. What are those taillights, by the way? I never actually really paid attention to those taillights. What are they? Do they really? Oh, they're just flames. They look like flames. That. Oh, it's actually kind of sick. I've never actually noticed the taillights in this on this car. Oh, it looks really cool. All right, cool. Let's try this out. Let's do a run or two on this drift zone, or just see pretty much how good or bad this car actually is. Because it's got the power for some of these like corners that aren't really corners. They're sort of like straights. I definitely need to go faster into these. Because this is on race tires, I have so much grip, it's hard to like actually like spin out or do anything like that with this car. But I feel like I have to force it a little bit more. I think some slightly skinnier tires will be fine. Just slightly. I don't care that I didn't activate the zone. I'm just trying to use this road as an example to drive this on, because I've driven on it recently. So yeah, just very slightly skinnier tires, I think would do this car just nice. In every gear though, like in every single gear, I get enough power to spin those 455 race tires. This is mad cool to drive. I like this thing. Now the road is also a little bit wet, so that definitely helps me out a little bit. I think if the road was dry, this car wouldn't slide as easily as it does now. But because it is slightly moist, it does slide around a little bit easier. So yeah, I definitely think the slightly thinner rear wheels would definitely help this thing a lot. I definitely don't want to go back to like the sports tires or whatever it had on, the stock tires that this had. I definitely think that the race tires are great for this, especially with the amount of power that this car has. Look how easy it is to just get sideways and slide. It's just a fun car to drive. It just is. And if you bring it off-road, it's just like, why? Why should I bring this off-road? There's literally no reason. I'm barely getting any points with it. I'm a little bit scared, let's just put it that way, to put my foot down. I'm barely getting any angle with it because I'm trying not to spin out or anything. Brilliant, 47,000 points. It's not even like a slow car yet. So I think again I could just spread my, or I could just stretch my gears out a little bit more. I can get this thing to be faster. But it's not really like a slow car or anything. Oh, there we go. Just destroy this person, this poor person's wall that he put up like 150 million years ago. Alright, well, that's it for the Bone Shaker. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video on it. I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to see what you could do to it. It's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting to slide around with. It's kind of cool that they have like the drift suspension for this truck. And obviously, the funniest thing is definitely the gear knob, which is just the skull at the top. That's just kind of funny. Well, anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on the Bone Shaker. If you guys have any suggestions of any cars you want me to take a look at and see what they drive like, see what they're like, do maybe a specific build, let me know down in the comments below. I don't know if I'll be using this car in top 1000 videos. It'll be kind of interesting to try for some of them. Maybe some that I need like a lot of speed. I mean, obviously the Viper is still always going to be the best car to use, but I mean, I'm down to try some other cars. Like this has a ton of grip. If I go ahead and I work out a proper tune for this thing, I think I can get this thing to be kind of a decent drift car. But I mean, like look at it. Look how interesting it looks for it to be a drift car. Like this would be absolutely brilliant to have as a car that will constantly keep showing up on my videos. I mean, it's a Bone Shaker. Like it's not a legit car. Like it's a Hot Wheels car. But yeah, I think that'll be kind of interesting. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like it. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time with another video. Goodbye.